do this.
Hi guys, you're here with Shippers Abel going through a deck profile with my friend Cole from the United States. He's going to be going through a really nice deck profile. He's also got a website to share with you guys that I've never heard of before. So yeah, so before we start, I want to just mention my sponsor, Bath City TCG. This is where their website. They've given me a promotional code to give to you guys, which is Shippers. This will give you a 2% discount code. So let's go in to meet Cole. Go.
Hey Joe, thanks for having me on your channel. I really appreciate it. So, first of all, what I wanted to introduce to y'all was this website that I've been using for pretty much ever since I got into the game last year. It's called DBS Decks, and the creator of this website, his name is Mark Hill. He's actually on the giant Dragon Ball Super community page. So if you have a chance, I would highly recommend going to this website. It's really simple. You can build decks on it, and it's just overall easy to use. So what you're seeing here is like the home page. This will display a lot of what's meta at the moment. And for you guys, since you are going to be receiving set 4 soon, this is probably really relevant information. So as you can see here, you got SS3, Hirudegaran, and Trunks. These are like the top 3 meta deck leaders. And so what I'm going to show you is one of the decks that is probably the most prominent in our meta currently with set 4, and something that's going to be prevalent in your meta as well. This is also post flute hitting to 1. So as of right now, we're not really sure what it's going to shape up to be with the fact that it's 1. We all know that's like one of the most broken decks at the moment here. So let me go ahead and show you what I have here for you guys. So as you can see, let me get a visual view for you here. So as you can see here, my leader is Hirudegaran. Whenever he decides to attack a leader on his unawakened side, he pitches a battle card to draw 2 cards. So essentially the deck's function is to draw, okay, with the leader. However, with this deck, by turn 2, give or take, you can get like 10, 12, a lot of attacks in. And the main reason and the main source of that is for Unyielding Trunks here, Sensu Bean, and Flute. Again, I know this is a build that's got 4 Flute. However, it's still very viable because of Sensu Bean and because of Trunks. And the reason why that is because the Bardock, the Paginator, I don't really know how to say that 100%. When he's played, he gets a life, so he's a self-awakened. And when he swaps out, he goes into this Scramble Assault Sun Goten. Now, I don't know if you'll have it or will get it, probably will get it, but this card is nuts. This card alone has partially the reason, besides the Progenitor, why you can get so many attacks in.
$27 card each, right?
They're more like 20-ish, I would say. They've sort of gone down. The prices are sort of fluctuating still, but I think they've gone down since. The card's still very good, obviously. The whole purpose of it, besides your leader cycling through your deck because of the draw power, Goten does essentially the same thing. When he attacks, it doesn't matter what he attacks, he looks at the top 3 and adds a card and puts the rest on the bottom. So you're cycling through at least 3 cards a turn, maybe 4 because of Bardock. And the reason why it's so prevalent is because with Bardock, you take energy, you take a life, right? You attack. You usually use your Unyielding Trunks and or Sensu Bean to untap your energy. So you're always swinging most likely for about 15 to 20k, okay? And so what happens is after you use the Bardock, you swap into the Goten. And it's sort of just rinse and repeat after that. As you can see in here, there's a lot of cards that also search cards, like this Minosha. When it's pitched for your leader effect, it searches the legs, right? So outside of the leader, you have a lot of just cycling through your deck. And especially with when you're at 4 life or whatever, your super combo does essentially the same thing as the leader does. It pitches a card, and I think it's any card at that point with the super combo, and draws 2 cards. It's really insane. Cards. So, along with the Bardock and the Scrambling Assault Goten, you have the Flute, which bounces everything back, right? So you bounce your Goten, draw a free card, you get a +1, which is insane. So that's the whole reason why this card probably went to 1. But essentially, this deck right here, if you can see it, you have cards that search other cards. You have cards that cycle through your deck pretty heavily besides your leader. And you got the big threats of Furthering Destructive Champa in here. You have the Bardock that you can evolve into the 1-drop. You just have a lot of you have a lot of cycling, and you have a lot of untap. And with the cycling, makes you get to the untap ability. So the build I have here is sort of aggressive, but also has the defensive options as well, because with the Bardock with the Will of Iron Bardock, the Planet Vegeta that can serve pretty much anything in the deck besides the Not Saiyan, and the Nimbuses and the Gene Blockers, you have both sides. And I'm very trying to make a balanced deck, and that's what I think this is. So this is pretty much what you're going to be seeing in set 4, if not like red-blue something, because red-blue is really prevalent as well. Joey, like I told you, once I get my cards, I'm definitely going to make or show you some of those deck profiles and explain some of the different avenues I've gone with the new cards from the new set, with either older leaders or newer leaders such as this.
Yeah, that's looking nice, man. So this is the sort of thing that we're probably going to be expecting, guys. I know he's going to be showing us some other deck profiles in the future. It's kind of late for myself now, being in the UK and our time differences, but we will definitely meet up again. He's going to show us some more deck profiles. Again, check out this site, dbsdecks.com, and also remember, guys, to use my promotional code at BAFTCG, which is shippers, to get yourself that discount. Like and subscribe, give any comments that you want for myself, and thank you again, bud, for your time. I hope to speak to you soon. Cheers, mate.